So
This cat.
So when we planned these costumes,
What?
I guess the theme was animals, and we went two completely different directions. You're a cat,
and you're a bunny.
I'm a bunny. Yep.
We're both adorable.
This is very different.
I am adorable.
You,
Mistress adorable.
You look like you have 3 niggas in cages at your house,
Arr.
and you walk across them. They don't let you touch the floor.
Refer to me as Mistress P.
Mistress P?
Mistress
I can see that. This is very BDSM, very beat a nigga up on his corporate lunch break.
It makes you feel some type of way. I feel all warm and sexy. I mean, the outfit is quite hot.
Leather?
It's not.
Pleather?
Yeah. It's that fake stretchy, But this is a flog. Isn't that what this is? A flogger?
Ain't it a whip?
No, this part. This part is the whip, right? Isn't these tassels thing, doesn't that make it like a flog?
I don't know. I always thought a flog was like...
It's solid?
Close. No, like close. Like close range.
Proximity?
I don't know. You want to look it up? Let me take my rabbit hands off. A flogger or just a flog?
Are you just a pink bunny rabbit or are you Pink Panther?
What?
Oh, no. Pink Panther was a panther. Pink Panther.
Jesus.
Ouch.
Okay, I
I'm
guess
hot.
flog is the verb. So that's to beat somebody with a whip or a stick as punishment or
what
torture.
about a flogger? Is that the person doing the flogging? I always thought that was...
A person who uses a whip or stick to beat another person. Okay. A whip used by partners for mutually sexual gratification.
Well, what's a whip with tassels on it?
Okay, that's what you want. Whip.
Shut up.
Tassels.
All right, motherfuckers. All eyes on me. If I catch you looking at anything else, I'm going to beat your ass like a runaway slave. It's a flogger, right?
Yeah, but like, remember I said it was close range? It's like just the handle and the tassels.
Oh, that's what you meant. You meant skip all this.
Yeah.
And we went straight here.
Past the whip. Nothing but flog.
Nothing but whips on your dick. I'm out here. I'm a cat with a whip. You get scared, I'll make you piss.
Jesus. These bars are very appropriate for the outfit.
Huh?
These bars are matching the outfit pretty well.
Makes you feel some type of way. I felt sexy.
Looks like you stomped on some nigga's nuts and he was like, ow, more.
More, do it again.
More, please. All right, well, as you guys can see, y'all could see, it's spooky season. What was that?
That was my boo. Blah, blah.
You got a couple things to work on.
Okay. But one of those things is my audition.
Dad jokes? Is it a spooky joke? Like,
not so spooky, no.
Like, why was the skeleton lonely? Because he had nobody.
Oh,
you know what I'm
damn.
Saying? What did the pumpkin do?
I was thinking
he was up
like
late, thinking of chicks, pumpkin chicks, the old jack-o'-lantern.
With the skeleton one, I thought I was gonna say something like he had like a boner or something.
What do you call it when you take a dump on Halloween night? A spooky dookie.
Did you make that up? Yeah. I feel like you did. Okay, so I made this one up. It's not a Halloween one, but I really like this one. You ready? This is part of my dad jokes audition.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. Why did the son break up with his girlfriend?
The actual son or the son of a person?
The actual son.
She was too hot.
He caught her bathing Ray.
Bathing Ray? Like sun rays?
Sunbathing. Sun rays.
Didn't really make sense. Boo. Do another one.
Do another one?
Bathing Ray?
Yes.
He's Ray.
Yes, but Ray is also a man's name. So he caught her sunbathing Ray. Bathing Ray. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, that one didn't work. I thought it was okay, but I did make it up. All right. Why did the fish cancel his internet service?
The fish? Damn it. Why?
Because he got bullied on his streams.
Okay. Stream. That's the word I was looking for, huh? I was gonna say because he shot up his school.
Damn, that's why he canceled his internet.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with internet.
But I did legitimately make those up.
That's okay. Good job.
You like that one?
That one was cool. He's getting bullied on his streams.
Yes. Oh, did I do that?
No.
Oh, I thought I might have gleeked.
No, I was just using my rabbit hands to.
Whew.
No, I can't. Damn it.
Can't do shit with them things.
You hot as hell already, huh? Is that what that oof was?
I didn't even recognize I did it. I'm about to start rubbing my thighs in a second.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Spooky season is among us. I have somewhat of a spooky thread. But you're going to do some facts first.
Yes, sir.
Facts first. Facts first. You gotta get them facts first. What the fuck was that?
Boom, facts. Boom, boom, facts. Facts.
Big facts came through with them big tracks. Came through with that big back. You see this big back. You lick this big back. Put this big back in your mouth. Put this big back on your couch. Put this big bag in your house.
Put this big bag on your couch.
All right.
Did you say couch?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I did. All right.
I'll make that big bag crouch.
Crouch? All right. Let's get to these factuals. You feel me?
Yep.
What you got for us? That's all, folks.
Okay, so I have just a little Halloween history fact.
Okay.
The holiday dates back more than 2,000 years. Halloween is even older than Christianity itself. It all started as a pre-Christian Celtic festival called Samhain, which means summer's end. Held in the beginning of November, the feast recognized the last day of the fall harvest and spirits crossing over, since they believed the veil between the living and spirit world grew thinnest at that time. People in Ireland, the UK, and northern France used to ward off ghosts by lighting sacrificial bonfires and, you guessed it, wearing costumes to trick the spirits, according to History.com.
It's older than Christianity.
Right.
So niggas were saying trick or treat before Jesus.
Right. So how did it become demonic?
What is it called when you go trick or treating at church? What do they call that?
What?
No, this isn't
This is not a dad joke.
No. Because Meg and Kev always talk about it. Like, I think they go from car to car, or I don't know.
That sounds insane.
Something crazy. But yeah, that was like a big thing when I was a kid, that like the shit was demonic.
Right. So if it's before.
Did people believe in people believed in demons though before Christianity, right?
How?
Heaven and hell?
How? How would they know about it?
There's no demons in Judaism?
Well, I don't know. Well, Christianity,
not Christianity.
What religions are older than Christianity? That's what we should
Judaism?
start
Catholicism?
Okay. I don't think so.
No?
I think that has to do with
Catholic
Jesus.
has to do with Jesus too?
And Mary Magdalene.
Is that the prostitute? You mean Virgin Mary, right?
I thought don't Nah,
Mary
'cause
Magdalene
I don't
is
really
wasn't
know
it
too
the
much about her,
prostitute
but
that Jesus was chilling with
let me see.
in a very interesting chapter of the Bible? Apparently,
I don't think they really talk about her in Christianity though.
I don't know. You looking it up?
Mm-hmm. Mary Magdalene was a woman who, according to the canonical Gospels, traveled with Jesus as one of his followers and was a witness to his crucifixion and resurrection.
So that was
Mother Mary is who I'm thinking
okay.
of. God damn, I'm hot.
He thought that the niggas was praising Mary Magdalene,
right? Big Mary.
There's a lot of people named Mary back in the day, so
right.
I understand the confusion. All right,
Oof.
You ready for my fact?
Yes.
Do you like magnolia flowers?
Yes.
These?
Oh, those are cool.
The magnolias?
Magnolias? Uh-huh.
So
they last a long ass time.
Well, what's crazy is that they're an ancient genus. So they're pollinated by beetles because the species is so ancient and they appeared on Earth before bees.
Wow.
Older than bees. It says the flowers are theorized to have evolved to encourage pollination by beetles. To avoid damage from pollinating beetles, the carpels of magnolia flowers are extremely tough. Fossilized specimens of M. acuminata have been found dating to 20 million years ago. The fossils of plants identifiably belonging to the Magnoliaceae date to 95 million years ago. When I attempt to, that word was crazy. It was Magnolia Cace. I don't know how to say it, but them niggas was older than bees.
That's crazy. I didn't know beetles came before bees.
Beetles be hella old.
Beetlejuice.
I was trying to find a scarier fact. That was as scary as I can get. Before bees.
Beetlejuice later.
How about this? If you play radio static, cut a ping pong ball in half, tape the halves over your eyes and lie down, you'll start hallucinating. Have a happy October, y'all.
How did you who figured that out?
I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Putting ping pong ball halves on your eyes. Pause.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what it's like to hallucinate. I don't want to experience that.
But I mean, if you take the ping pong balls off, do you just immediately stop? Because I would do that if you can bail out at any point.
No way. I do not like playing with my vision. That's
scary.
Yeah. Because what
like
if it just
cryogenic machine we had?
What if you just introduce some shit? What if it fucks up your brain?
Oh, and that's why you started hallucinating? I don't know.
Are you ready for some horror? I have a horror thread.
Well, first off, before that, it's the first week of October. What spooky stuff you want to do this month? What's on your scare agenda?
Well, I want to go to Salem.
Okay.
So I want to
Salem, Massachusetts. Because of the outfit.
Oh. Because we were supposed to go last year, we didn't make it, and so I want to do that. See what was going on with the witch trials.
You trying to get burned up?
I'm not a witch. I'm a cat.
They don't know that. You know, back then they was just like, she's thick, she's a witch. No, anything equals witch.
I would get away because I'm the cat, and you know, cats are always with witches.
Oh, you the black cat?
Hey, I am.
They probably burned them too.
They couldn't catch
Kitty
them.
burn?
No, I got 9 lives. I'm going to be doing that while you're saying your thread too.
I don't know. I kind of want to find a unique...
Here, rub my hand.
Do cats get their hands rubbed?
Well, they don't have hands.
You rub their paws and they purr?
You rub them. If they feel good, then they will...
Not a cat person. I'm not a cat person.
Let me see
if you were a dog lady.
Let me hear your rabbit sound.
Boink, Boink. And what's up, Doc? Know what the hell the sound a rabbit makes?
That's why I asked you to do it, because I was like, wait a minute. I ain't never heard a rabbit make a sound.
I wanna go to like a new place and do a maze. Because I feel like LA has their mazes. Mm-hmm. Some of them are cool, some of them aren't. But every year it's just a reiteration of like, what are they gonna do at that point? But I think that the more we've traveled, the more you clearly see that some places take Christmas way big of a deal, than LA. Mm-hmm. Same with Halloween, specifically like random places like Dover, Delaware. That has like those insanely scary
Frightland.
Frightland with all those insanely scary mazes, and it's just so cool to see how like creative other people do their thing. Like last year, we went to that haunted house, and that
it was pitch black.
No, that was Dover.
You talking about the one in Niagara Falls?
No, I'm talking about there's a one in LA that we went to, but. There was a dude in our group who died.
Yes, he was part of the show.
We didn't know and everybody was supposed to like meet at this place, the side of the house to start the haunted house tour. And since everybody's like an actor there, we just all met each other like for the first time. It was like a group of like maybe 10 people.
So there was a mole in the group.
There was a mole. We didn't notice though, but he was by himself.
And he was cool.
And he was the one that's just like, is this your first time? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I do this one all the time. It's super fun. Mm-hmm. So he was kind of like helping us. I think me and him solved the first puzzle. And then
we went underneath.
Yeah, in the basement.
And then we went underneath a basement at 10 o'clock at night in the middle of a field in some far out town. It was terrifying.
That was dope. But we were running away from, I guess, like these like monsters or like wizards or witches were like running towards us, and we were running as a group. And he like made sure to get our attention. He was like, hey, hey, hey. We all turned around and he like flew.
Yeah.
He flew past
flew high.
Yeah, he like flew into the back, and they just all started eating him. And we were like, oh, Roger, or whatever his name was.
The fuck? Roger?
But I'm on the
Rabbit.
hunt. I'm on the hunt, Roger Rabbit. I'm on the hunt for a dope place this season.
Yeah, they have like lists.
So let us know.
They have like lists of like top 10 scariest like carnivals, mazes, just events, places.
I'm on the hunt.
Do you want to go to a really haunted place?
Like actually haunted?
Yeah.
We do that sometimes.
Yeah, but that's on a whim. Would you actually like to look up a place and go to it specifically because of
maybe
its paranormal activity?
I'm a fan as long as it's like a tourist. As long as it's like a tourist attraction. I don't want to be like sneak past these rusty gates and you're gonna go to a haunted insane asylum and it's actually just us. No, I would like a business.
Why was the cat scared of the haunted house?
Because he was a pussy.
Because it was full of paranormal captivity.
Why was the what? The cat?
Afraid of the haunted house?
I'm sure ghosts. I mean, they would be scared of human ghosts.
Did you get it? Paranormal captivity?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you like it?
No.
No.
Wasn't a fan.
It was on the spot. It wasn't good for being on the spot.
You don't get any. There's no. What's it called? Curve.
Oh. I thought it was quite clever.
All right. I got a spooky thread.
Me too.
This is a rant thread about the dark and disgusting truth about the movie The Wizard of Oz.
Oh my God. I thought you was about to say mine.
Uh-oh.
Mine is the true story behind the movie The Conjuring.
So this is like
a thread.
Like crazy stuff that happened while filming, or the story that they're talking about in the film?
The family, the story.
Okay, so the characters. Okay. Well, The Conjuring is more recent, so why don't you go first?
Okay.
I'm gonna put on my rabbit hands.
The true story behind The Conjuring.
Give me the whip.
Why? All right. Got this off of Twitter. It's multiple threads. All right. The true story of The Conjuring focuses on the Perron family. In January 1971, the Perron family moved into a 14-bedroom farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island, where Carolyn, Roger, and their 5 daughters began to notice strange things happening almost immediately after they moved in. It started small. Carolyn would notice that the broom went missing or seemed to move from place to place on its own. She would hear the sound of something scraping against the kettle in the kitchen when no one was in there. She'd find small piles of dirt in the center of a newly cleaned kitchen floor. The girls began to notice spirits around the house, though for the most part, they were harmless. There were a few, however, that were angry.
The ones that were leaving piles of dirt on the floor? That's crazy. I've never heard of a ghost
That's petty.
doing that.
It's like, bitch, get out of here. I'm showing you right now. Like
Right after they clean.
Mm-hmm. Carolyn allegedly researched the history of the home and discovered that it had been in the same family for 8 generations and that many of them had died under mysterious and horrible circumstances. Several of the children had drowned in a nearby creek. One of them was murdered, and a few of them hung themselves in the attic.
Damn. The kids?
The spirit that was depicted in the film, Bathsheba, was the worst of them all.
Bathsheba?
Whoever the spirit was, she perceived herself to be the mistress of the house, and she resented the competition my mother posed for that position, said Andrea Perron, the oldest of the 5 girls. It turns out there was actually a real person named Bathsheba Sherman who lived on the Perrons' property in the 1800s. She was rumored to... You laughing at Bathsheba?
Bathsheba Sherman.
She was rumored to have been a Satanist, and there was evidence that she had been involved in the death of a neighbor's child, though no trial ever took place. She was buried in a I like to say buried. She was buried in a nearby Baptist cemetery in downtown Harrisville. The parents believed that it was Bathsheba's spirit that was tormenting them.
Sorry.
Look, I'm trying to be like, you know.
Getting haunted by Bathsheba is funny as hell.
Oh my God. According to Andrea, the family experienced other spirits as well that smelled like rotting flesh and would cause beds to rise off the floor. She claimed her father would enter the basement and feel a cold, stinking presence behind him. They often stayed away from the dirt-floored cellar, but the heating equipment would often fail mysteriously, causing Roger to venture down. Over the 10 years that the family lived in the house, the Warrens made multiple trips to investigate. At one point, Lorraine conducted a seance to attempt to contact the spirits that were possessing the family. During the seance, Carolyn Perron became possessed, speaking in tongues and rising from the dead in her chair.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Andrea claimed, it's probably Andrea, huh? Mm-hmm. Andrea is black, huh?
Andrea. I've known some Hispanic Andreas.
Andrea claimed to have secretly witnessed the seance. I thought I was going to pass out, Andrea said. My mother began to speak a language not of this world and a voice not of her own. Her chair levitated and she was thrown across the room. Though the movie version of events culminates with Ed performing an exorcism rather than a seance, Lorraine insists that she and her husband would never attempt one, as they must be performed by a Catholic priest. After the seance, Roger kicked the Warrens out, worried about his wife's mental stability. According to Andrea, the family continued to live in the house due to financial instability until they were able to move in 1980, at which point the spirits were silenced and the hauntings ceased. They said, get the fuck out of here.
That sucks to not be able to afford to get out of the haunting. That's trash.
And so this is one of the Hodgson girls caught on camera being flung from her bed.
I've seen that. It looked like she
It looked
jumping
like
off.
she was jumping.
Whoa!
I'm almost done. 6 years after the Perrin family was terrorized by their demon, another family in Enfield, England began to experience similar things. In August of 1977, the Hodgson family started seeing and hearing strange things. Janet, who was 11 at the time, recalled sitting up in bed to see her dresser slide across the room that she shared with her brother. We shouted, "Mum! Mum!" said
M-U-M?
Janet. M-U-M. We were sort of frightened, but also intrigued. Later, the family began hearing knocking coming from all sorts of places in the house. She remembers her mom thinking that there were burglars or drifters hiding in the home and calling the police to investigate. The officer who arrived reported witnessing a chair rise up and move across the floor on its own.
How much of that was in the movie? I don't remember the dirt piles.
Ed and Lorraine Lauren is in the movie.
They're in that whole series, yeah.
But as much shit happens in all the Conjurings, all that could have happened.
What's her name?
Bathsheba.
Bathsheba. Was that her name in the movie?
I thought in the movie there's different names though, isn't it?
Bathsheba.
There was one that was scarier than that. It was like not Voltron.
Voldemort. I love The Conjuring. I think that might be my favorite between Sinister, Insidious, and The Conjuring.
Ooh,
it's the least
Sinister though.
It's the least scary, but I think it has the best story.
Okay.
Sinister was one with all the kids, right?
Man, that one is scary as hell to me.
And Insidious.
Like the Insidious. Insidious is my least favorite of the three. I like Sinister first, then The Conjuring, then Insidious.
That was was that all the same year? I feel like those came out kind of like in the same era.
I used to always get them mixed up. Now I know.
Yeah,
for
Insidious
sure,
is like the dream ones, right? That's
well,
one with like the astral projecting kids.
Yeah.
And then the Sinister is the one where all the kids kill the adults, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
but they're like being controlled by this demon. But the way that they find them, like the pool scene, like it's just hangings on the trees, like it was
underrated. But I consider it is way before any of this. But I consider it in the same ballpark. Amityville Horror.
Oh my God,
so good,
so
Deadpool,
good. Yes, he played the hell out of that.
That was the first time I was like, Ryan Reynolds is good. You know, before that he was kind of clowned on. Ryan Reynolds had a great arc. I feel like he did a lot of movies. He came out with Van Wilder, which people liked, but it was like cult classic. Then he did a lot of movies that people hated, and everybody was just like, he's a trash actor. And then he just started like going on this crazy run.
Man, Amityville was insane, especially when he went insane.
Yeah, he was good. He was really good in that. All right, let's keep this scary ball moving. I'm gonna do this.
Where's your carrot?
I'm gonna do this. Damn, that was my Lex joke. I had a carrot joke.
What? Let me hear it.
It wasn't good.
Oh, go ahead, please.
What do you mean? Oh, go ahead.
Entertain me.
It wasn't even a joke. It was just I was just gonna say I'm gonna do this thread like I'm gonna do a carrot. I'm gonna eat it. All right.
Wow.
I told you. The dark and disgusting truth about the movie The Wizard of Oz. You've seen The Wizard of Oz, right?
I have.
All right. I want to start off by telling you that in a movie before this one, Judy Garland, which was Dorothy, was in blackface.
No, that's Judy Garland?
According to Twitter.
Playing with me.
But I've since found out that her mother was extremely controlling and forced her to be in the movie as she was only 14 during the time. I believe that. Okay. So anyways.
It's probably acceptable back then too.
Before being signed to MGM Studios, Judy would travel and sing in a group with her sisters called the Gum Sisters, managed by their mom. Love to go backstage then, huh? This is the Gum Sisters. They gave all that gum.
Oh my God.
All right. The mother was awful. She would literally give all of the girls drugs to keep them awake. Damn. Judy was like 13 at the time, and the girls weren't much older than her. Then she forces Judy to join MGM Studios, and this is where shit hits the fan. them motherfuckers were worse than the mother. They start casting for the movie The Wizard of Oz. They straight up tell Judy she's too fat for the role.
Whoa.
But they heard her sing, and they decided to give her the role. But not without forcing her to lose weight. They heard her sing.
Damn.
They were just like, damn. All right. Get on the treadmill.
Get your ass on the treadmill.
In these ruby slippers.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did they hire a personal trainer, she was only 16.
What year is this, by the way? Did it say? I feel like that Wizard of Oz, is it from the 60s? Like what?
It's hella old. Can you look it up real quick so I don't want to lose this?
Okay.
So not only did they give her a personal trainer at 16, but her diet every day of filming is extremely fucked up. She was only allowed lots of black coffee, a bowl of chicken soup, and 80 cigarettes.
80 cigarettes?
How you give a 16-year-old a cigarette diet?
Oh my God. 1939.
Damn. We said 70s?
I said 60s.
Nigga, what?
Wow. 1939.
1939. This is crazy.
Video back then?
So maybe cigarettes were medically...
Smoke this.
80 cigarettes. Cigarette and coffee diet. And a bowl of chicken soup.
I bet she dropped weight hella fast.
And this was a day, not a week, a day.
80 cigarettes a day?
There was only 20 cigarettes in a pack, so she smoked 4 packs a day.
I bet she was never hungry.
Right. That's a thing?
I thought so.
It's like a...
appetite suppressant?
Smocaine. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
And she had to have prosthetics on her nose during filming to make it smaller, like Shirley Temple's. And they dyed her hair
nose
red.
on her?
She had to get a smaller
she
nose
had that
prosthetic.
Honker?
They're like, we want it to be like Shirley's, who also has a very dark story.
Very dark.
And they dyed her hair red. Worst of all is she had to wear 2 corsets tightened to the tightest they can go on her while filming. That's probably why she was like, hey, Toto.
Right. Couldn't breathe.
Her
That's
friend,
scary.
Mickey Rooney, also started MGM at the same time. But of course, him being a male, earned $5,000 a week. How much do you think Dorothy got?
Oh my God. Please don't tell me something like 39 cents.
$500.
Oh.
You overdid.
I overshot.
$5,000 a week for the Mickey Rooney, $500 a week for Dorothy.
Damn.
Judy
who is
wants
Mickey Rooney? Who is he
some
in
old
the,
niggas with a famous name.
Oh, he's not like the fucking scarecrow or the...
This is 1930s we're talking about.
Okay.
I have no damn idea. I just heard that name a million times.
Okay.
Judy once said they had us working days and nights on end. They'd give us pills to keep us on our feet long after we were exhausted. Can you imagine, like, cut, bring the children some pills.
That's crazy.
Children. Then they take us to the studio hospital and knock us out with sleeping pills. Mickey sprawled out on one bed and me on another. Okay, so he was in the movie.
He was in the movie?
It says that Mickey.
Okay.
Mickey Rooney.
Let me find him.
Then after 4 hours, they'd wake us up and give us the pep pills again, so we would work 72 hours in a row. So basically, drugs to keep them up, take them to the studio hospital, they'd knock them out with sleeping pills, and then after 4 hours of sleep, they'd wake them up and give them pills, uppers. So pills to stay awake, gas to go to sleep, pills to stay awake, only 4 hours of sleep. They were working 72 hours in a row. Half the time we were hanging from the ceiling, but it was a way of life for us. People are saying I'm reaching, but this isn't a theory. This is the legitimate truth. Something even sadder is that she was constantly molested by the cast and crew.
Oh my God.
I didn't know
I was hoping that did not come up, but once you said the dark truth behind it, and then we saw it was in 1939,
Man.
I immediately went there in my
Temple.
head.
I'm gonna bring Shirley Temple's too, because that's even darker than this.
Mm-hmm.
But get this. It says she was constantly molested by the cast and crew, apparently including the Munchkins.
Like what?
She was actually asked out on a date by a 40-year-old Munchkin when she was 16. And when she tried to play it off as a joke, saying her mother wouldn't like that very much, he then responded, "Bring her two broads for the price of one."
Wow.
Damn it, Munchkins.
Nasty work.
One of the drugs she said she was given by them was barbiturates.
Barbiturates,
which is what she ended up being addicted to for the rest of her life.
This is terrible.
And that's what she overdosed on. That's how she died. Wow. She died at 47 in 1969. But there's unfortunately so much more. Let's get a few little sketchy things out of the way before we dive into the fucked up things. First of all, the Munchkin actors were paid a significant amount less than the dog that played Toto.
That's what they get.
I mean, now that you hear that first part, it's like, yeah, fuck the Munchkins.
Right.
But overall, before you found out they were creepy, it's pretty messed up. Can you imagine seeing on the call list Toto's call times above you?
Toto was in it more than them, no.
That's true. Second, the makeup. How you pay a dog, though?
The owner?
Was he on a net 30?
Start putting these dogs and stuff, you get the money.
Second, the makeup used on the set was extremely untested, and the Tin Man almost died from the silver paint used on him.
I'm sorry.
You're laughing at some dark stuff.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Okay, so do we talk about the possible...
I'm laughing because I don't know if he was part of the shenanigans, if he was doing all that extra stuff on set. So I'm laughing at
almost
anything
being dyed by the paint. It's crazy. Did you hear about the Munchkin suicide?
Please tell me this is a dad joke.
No, it's not. I swear it's not. So there's this weird scene when they're like going on the Yellow Brick Road. And I used to watch it back when I had this on VHS. But there's just like this weird stuff going on in the background. And there was this huge rumor that one of the Munchkins like hung himself on set while they were filming. And they just left it in there, which is so crazy when you grow up and you're like, there's no way they would do that.
Oh my God. You think they took it out by now?
What?
Was it
so in recent versions? I guess that is gone, but if you look close, it looks like the silhouette of like an animal, like bobbing, or I don't know what it is. But it says there was a possible Munchkin suicide on set, or the Munchkin actors being drunk / being in orgies every night with each other. These Munchkin freaks.
What was going on?
I wonder if they was in costume.
Probably.
Take that, Deborah.
Ew.
Sorry. Okay.
That was disgusting, especially with a bunny outfit on.
Okay, so supposedly, according to Judy's husband and the managers of the hotel the Munchkins stayed at during filming, is that they were wild, they were loud, they trashed the hotel rooms, they broke things, they got drunk every night, they had group sex a lot with each other. Supposedly, they also pimped out the girl Munchkin actresses to people of the hotel to make side money. They were pimping out the Munchkin girls. I sort of believe it because the hotel management said this actually happened and because they only made $50 a week from the movie. The Munchkins were saying, I'm leaving with something. Also, allegedly, the Munchkins would lift up Judy's dress during filming to humiliate her and would grab her butt and laugh about it. 16-year-old.
These Munchkins are menaces. What the actual fuck is going on?
So then it shows the clip where they're like, we're off to see the wizard or follow the Yellow Brick Road. Mm-hmm. I think those are two different songs, actually. Oh. Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Oh. I think I just sang it the same way. But yeah, there's
Don't nobody bring me no bad news.
Oh, it was towards the end. So it's once they leave. It says, do y'all notice anything weird? If you don't, look in the back near the trees, a black figure that looks like it's hanging.
Can I see it again?
Yeah. A lot of people think it's a Munchkin who hung himself in the back. Here's some things to back up the theory. MGM came out and said that it was edited and it's a bird. But it's been proven that it wasn't edited. They actually... It says from the 90s till now, they edited the film, and every copy that you can buy now has this version of the scene where it looks more like a bird. Okay, maybe that's the one because no, if you keep looking at it, I don't remember. Mm-hmm. I must not have had the 1930s version. Of course, I had the 90s version, and the one I had, it looked like a bird kind of going like that. But watch when they kind of like hit that corner. Mm-hmm. There's just that silhouette of something in the back that's kind of like just hanging there and swaying.
Oh, that don't look like no bird.
Well, what's crazy is I was really into this, and I've never seen this version. I saw the bird version. Wow, that's crazy. It says yes, this is a reach, and obviously, I said a lot of people think, and that it's just a theory. So don't come for me. I just think it's fishy. Next and last thing, the Wicked Witch. Judy actually said she was nice and the only person who was kind to her on the entire set.
Oh my God.
Isn't that weird?
She
the
went
Wicked
through
Witch.
hell on this set.
Man, it says so the last part when the witch exists and the red smoke comes up and then the fire, that was supposed to happen. What was supposed to happen is a trap door was supposed to open up underneath her and the fire was supposed to come up after she was safely removed from the underground space. Well, they didn't time it right and the trap door didn't open in time, so she was almost burned alive on set.
Wow.
And she had burns all over her. Not only was the set filled with drugs and pedophiles, it was filled with untested makeup, untested set props that almost killed people.
And this ends up to become one of the most revered movies.
Damn, and it says all of the cast and crew are dead now because it's 1930s, so you can't really get to the super bottom of it. But we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Where was her parents?
That's the messed up thing about Hollywood is like a lot of child actors, like them parents either be in on it or put them in that situation, like that Nickelodeon documentary where like none of the victims were black because the black parents weren't playing that. It's like it was like this weird thing in Hollywood where people would just like
leave their
kids with just some producers and be like, "We hope you make it. We're from Montana. We're from the bowels of Indiana, and we want you to be a star."
And then they say the butt of Indiana,
the buttholes of Indiana, and they're just like, "Be a star," and then they just like,
"This was
bye."
Pretty grisly. It reminds me of Grizzly Tales.
We gotta bring Grizzly Tales back for October
for sure. I'm down.
Hey. And we shot this before October. Ha ha. That's all. That's what programming is. So now this idea is actually going to go into effect October 1st. So it's going to look like these came out the same week. It's going to look like we work extremely fast.
Right.
But all right. So that was scary.
Yeah.
Let us know what other movies and dark Hollywood secrets we should go into for next time, because I liked reading that. That wasn't a good whip. There you go. All right.
I don't know if you caught that. That was horrible.
All right. As always, I've been Patrick Cloud.
And I'm Cat Stephanie.
Cat Stephanie? All right. We'll see y'all spooky asses later. Bye, guys.